van. I just want your reaction to what you saw overnight, and more importantly, what you've heard over the last 48 hours and what you felt over the last 48 hours.
Um, you know, we're seeing a curtain pull back. I think that's the hardest thing I think for my white friends to understand. Well intentioned, is that this is every day. Black people being choked off from dignity, from opportunity, from humanity, from understanding, from empathy. It happens in doctors' offices where people walk in with the same symptoms and white people get great treatment and black people get told that it's all in their heads. That's documented. As painful as this is, what we saw was a lynching. That's what a lynching is. We saw a white man deprive a black man of his life in public, with the entire community staring and horror struck. Now the world witnessed a lynching, but there have been lynchings happening in America for hundreds of years. This is what we have lived with. When you see the police arrest our colleagues in broad daylight, well, I mean, not daylight, but right there when they weren't doing anything wrong, that happens every day in America to black people all the time. The arbitrary and capricious abuse of authority. Now, because it was on television, it was handled quickly, but there's another reality here that you're starting to see. You thought maybe the world worked one way because police are nice to you, because these things don't happen to people that you know, but the whole time there was a whole other America. And the reason that you see people now doing the things that they're doing, now we have no idea who set those fires. It could have been provocateurs, it could be anybody. But the reason you see people willing to risk their lives in the middle of a plague and a pandemic, and to go out and literally risk their lives to protest, is because people are now fed up. People are telling me they're tired of hashtags. They're tired of Van Jones saying we can have a bipartisan solution. They're tired of people like me. They're tired of people saying over and over again that we're just basically one bill away or one election away from some progress. It's not the racist white person who's in the Ku Klux Klan that we have to worry about. It's the white liberal Hillary Clinton supporter walking her dog in Central Park who would tell you right now, people like that, oh, I don't see race. Race is no big deal to me. I see us all as the same. I give to charities. But the minute she sees a black man who she does not respect, or who she has a slight thought against, she weaponized race like she had been trained by the Aryan Nation. A Klans member could not have been better trained to pick up the police and pick up her phone and tell the police it's a black man, African-American man, come get him. So even the most liberal, well-intentioned white person has a virus in his or her brain that can be activated at an instant. And so what you're seeing now is a curtain falling away. And those of us who have been burdened by this every minute, every second of our entire lives are fragile right now. We are fragile right now. We are tired. And so I appreciate people who've been reaching out. I've had people reaching out to me for 2 days now, expressing their empathy and their sympathy. My only prayer, look in the mirror at how you choke off black opportunity, how you choke off black dignity, how you behave in ways that make it harder for African Americans to rise in your profession, in your place of work, on your campus, in your house of worship, and start working on that. Because this is the last domino of a whole series of dominoes that have been falling for a long time. And black people have been getting gaslit every time we point this out. And people tell us, well, maybe it was this, and maybe it was that. And are you sure it was this? And are you sure it was that? You don't get to this outcome. You don't get to the point where police officers can stand around. Don't tell me about the one who had his knee in his neck. Sometimes you have psychopaths and sociopaths with power. But you know, when that happens, you call the police. The police were there watching it and defending it. And now there's still no charges. That is the problem, that we have allowed this contempt for Black life to build and to build. And James Baldwin said it best. White people in these situations are always innocent, are always innocent. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Teach me, educate me, help me understand. How did this happen? Talk to me, tell me something, tell me what to do. White people are always innocent, and their innocence constitutes their crime. It is too late to be innocent. It is too late. We've had too many funerals. We've had too many funerals for white people to be still this innocent and this shocked. I'm not saying that witnessing a lynching shouldn't flatten you. It has flattened all of us, but it has been flattening us for years and years and decades and centuries. And so now we're all in it together. There is not an easy legal answer. There's not an easy political answer. There is a personal and spiritual accounting that all of us are now called to. How can civil rights people like me get on TV every day and promise a better outcome and fail every day and still have a job? What the heck is wrong with people like me? What the heck is wrong with all of us? We got to this place.